Cool ass lens flare. I'll try my JJ. Hey everybody, what's going on? Yeah, sorry, I'm still recording with my iPhone, so the video's probably gonna be a little shaky. But this is gonna be my review for the Desolation of Smaug, the Hobbit Part 2. Yeah, you know, if you watch my original video, I kind of just went on a rant about the original Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. I just think turning the one book into 3 movies is still greedy. So I'll stick to that point, and I think there's still way too much CGI. The CGI just looks cartoony at some points. And, you know, I don't know. I watched the Return of the King the other day a little bit, and it definitely, the CGI wasn't as good as I remembered, but it just seems like the Hobbit films are more CGI heavy, so it's more offensive. Overall, I think I did like the Desolation of Smaug better than the Unexpected Journey. It's a little bit quicker paced, but it still seemed long at parts, and it has a long running time. I don't even know how long I was in there, but at points it does seem like there's filler and that it's going a little long. And I wonder if that's just so they could have stretched it out for 3 movies and made people feel like they were getting what they're paying for. So this one has more interesting characters. Right off the bat, we get this pretty cool character. He's kind of like a werebear type thing, so I thought he was kind of cool. And then Evangeline Lilly makes an appearance as a woodland elf, and she's in it for a little bit, and I liked her character a lot. Nice seeing her in something after Lost. Definitely. And Legolas makes an appearance, so I kind of like that. Those are, you know, I like Legolas. He's one of my favorite characters from the first one. And we get to see the woodland elves, which I thought was kind of cool. Like I said, I like the elf stuff. But overall, I just don't care for the dwarves too much. I think there's too many of them. And when I rewatched my original video, I was thinking the same thought. Everything is crumbling all the time. I made a bigger point about it in my original video. But yeah, everything's always crumbling. In this movie alone, they get captured like twice. In the first movie, they got captured once. And you know what? None of the good guys ever die. That's one of my biggest complaints. I kept thinking about that. I'm like, all this destruction, all this drama, and has one of them bit it? Nope, they could definitely kill some more guys to make it more realistic on the good guy side of things. And I just thought it was funny because one of the subplots is the elves don't want to, you know, the woodland elves don't want to leave their area because they don't want to fight. I don't know why, because like one elf can kill like 5,000 orcs, so I don't know. It's seems like you'd win the war pretty easy. But yeah, this is kind of just, like I said, me ranting a little bit about the movie. You know, the acting's good. The way things look is good, mostly. Smaug, when it gets to him towards the end, you know, obviously it pays off. I was happy I went and saw it. But the scene does seem like it goes a little long. You know, at one point, it's funny because he can smell Bilbo. But then there's one point where he just, you know, when he's stalking them, he just goes right over them. And I'm like, that's inconsistent right there. That just, maybe because I had already been sitting there at like 2 hours at that point, I was starting to nitpick. But yeah, that's one thing. But Cumberbatch's performance as Smaug is pretty cool. I mean, it's just like the, you know, cool British voice. And the way the dragon looks, I thought was pretty good. I mean, it looks realistic. I thought it was going to maybe look a little more fantastical. It looks very realistic. So that part I wasn't, you know, I didn't have any problems with, so to speak. I thought it was cool what happened to Smaug in the movie. The way it ended is abrupt, so expect that. That's pretty cool. I mean, it had like it was like the go to commercial moment, sort of. And instead of go to commercial, it's, you know, wait another year or whatever and pay $8. So, like I said, I'm sticking to my guns. Peter Jackson, I think a little bit greedy. I'm a big fan of the first 3 movies. You know, making you pay 3 times to see the whole story when he could have probably at least combined it down to 2 good movies with a little quicker pace. Because this does have some filler. Although I like Luke Evans' character, Bard, some of the new things. Gandalf didn't seem like he was in it much. I like Gandalf, so I probably would have took more. There's a couple good scenes of him fighting. I like that. Good scenes of Legolas fighting. So, the fanboys are going to like it. Like I said, I didn't mind it. To me, the most offensive thing is the CGI. That's the thing that always sticks out. There's one scene in particular where Legolas goes to chase the head orc down this bridge towards the end of the film. Just look at that scene, how bad the CGI, the horses are. And also, too, oh yeah, that's it. The cinematography sometimes looks weird because of the CGI. But then there's one scene where they are floating down this river in barrels, the dwarfs. And it looks like it switches some of the scenes switched to the like a GoPro camera in the whitewater, it just looked completely different on the screen. I don't know why they allowed those shots didn't need to be in there. I don't know why they allowed that. Maybe to show more of a realistic whitewater scene. I don't know, but that scene is cool, but kind of a lot of CGI, and that kind of bugged me. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna stop rambling. It's been about 5 minutes. For the next one, I'll have a tighter edited video because my computer finally showed up. So, thanks for watching. That's it, and I'll put a link for my review of The Hobbit, Unexpected Journey. But if you're a fanboy, you'll love The Hobbit. If you're not, it might be a little long for you. If you feel like sitting in a theater for that long, it's not a bad way to spend your money. Can't really highly recommend it, but I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Because it is a better than average movie, of course, because all the performances are good, the art direction's good. It's just the CGI is the main problem I have with it. Alright, guys, see you soon with the tighter edited video. And let me know what you thought of The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug down below. Alright, guys, see ya, bye.